From your Mac to the world, let your visual show. Overlay graphics, scene switching slick. With Ecamm Live, no editing, and that's the trick. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post to engage, it's a chain reaction. Dial in your sound, make it crisp and clear. Mic check 1, 2, let the audience hear. Interviewing guests from near and far, from local to global, you're a streaming star. Green screen effects, transport your space, custom backgrounds, hide your digital place. Stream to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook Live. Ecamm's versatility, man, it helps you thrive. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Analytics in view, see your message spread. Comments on the screen, every word can be read. Record, repurpose with ridiculous ease. Clip from social media, spread your message like a breeze. No heavy edits, save your precious time. Ecamm Live, the rhythm to creators rhyme. From hobbyists to pros, it's a tool to choose. Ecamm Live, the platform where you never lose. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a chain reaction. Lights, camera, live in action. Ecamm's the key to your satisfaction. Lower thirds, overlays, getting traction. You post, they engage, it's a
Live in action. Ecamm to Ecamm's satisfaction. What's up? What's up? What's up? Whew, I am excited. I am coming back into this here. Been moving studios. Tons of things have been going on. Crazy things have been happening in the world, but I'm excited. I'm here today for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Comments, let me know. Preguntas, después, whatever it is, put it in the chat. And also do me a favor, put it in the format of this. Q with a colon, then put your question. So today you're probably asking, what is this about? Today is simply a bragging session about me. So if you're up for that, stay and listen. But at the end, I've got a special surprise for you. But that's only for the people who are staying to the end. So you'll know how to make sure you get that. But I'm going to talk to you really quick about, as I always do, the importance of being in a virtual space and standing out. And I'm going to show you a few of those today. So yesterday, I did a masterclass training for an international audience that was hosted by Event Raptor. Make sure you go check out Jenny and Steve Svein. Did I say it right, Steve? Svein Erickson. They're out of Norway. And they run a great organization through Event Raptor, which is for hosting, for speakers, events, and so forth like that. So make sure you check them out. I'll link to that in the comments at some point here. So if you have any questions or comments, again, put them inside there. But I'm bragging today because Q4, in essence, has been my full year inside of business. And a lot of times, my first year was all about learning for me. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to absorb. I wanted to learn. I went to so many different classes, seminars, coaching sessions. I signed on with so many coaches. I've spent tons of money. So I understand when people say they spent money with a coach and they felt like maybe they didn't get anything out of it. I get it. Sometimes it happens. That's business. That's how it works. But we keep pushing. So now that I am in my second official year going into business, it's all about implementation, everything I learned. So there's no more paying for coaching sessions, no more. Now it's time for me to apply what I learned to grow. And I'm going to share a little bit of that with you right now to show you how you can do it. One of the things that I often got the impression of is when coaches mostly spoke, it felt to me personally like they were already established. A lot of times they will tell you to niche down. And yes, that is important. But I'm going to tell you something different because I'm a innovator. I pave my path. Stop doing what everyone else is doing. If you're new, talk to everyone until you get to a point where you can niche down. You should be spreading your business to everyone. I know what they say, if you serve everyone, you don't serve anyone. Well, if you're new, you're not serving anyone if you're trying to just serve one, right? So I'm gonna come at it from a little different angle. I'm not telling you what the other coaches are saying is wrong. It works for them. 9 times out of 10, most of them are already established. You're talking to someone who's still growing, who's going through the same growing pains that you're probably going through. I don't have that big luxury network and all of that right there working to get it. So I'm telling you from the ground up, talk to everyone and then niche down. But let me share a little bit of what I'm doing to show you why. And then I'll bounce back and forth. And at the end, I'm going to share something really great for you that's going to help you out. And I think you'll love it. So, the first thing I want to share with you is um, a voice message that I received from a event that I just did recently. And I am going to tell you, as I always say, you may not think it, but your virtual presence means a lot. You cannot ask someone to join a $500, $2,000, $5,000 program and you look like you just woke up and got out of bed, or your virtual space does that. Oh, did I not tell you? I'm the one that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I'm not that coach, even though I am your coach. You just don't know it yet. I'm not that coach. I'm not that consultant. I'm not whatever name you want to put on it, guru, anything like that, that's going to try to puff you up just to get your money. I want to see you succeed. That's why all of my testimonials, all of my reviews have been just honest. People will tell you, I may not like what he said, but it got results because I'm coming from where you are. I understand how it is to be like, oh, I had no one listening at this meeting. I've done meetings. My coach that I hired told me, even if one person shows up, you still go through it like 100 people are there. I've had meetings when no one showed up, and I still went through it. Okay, so I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Your virtual presence means a lot. You cannot show up and not look good. So that's why one of my um, things I said, I'm not working with anyone that's not a go getter. Right? I'm not letting anyone get my joy, my thunder, my peace, nothing. If you want it, come get it. It's yours. You deserve it. Come get it. I'm coming for the crown, baby. I want the crown. I'm coming for it. I deserve it. I'm coming in this industry and I'm changing things up. Stop doing what everyone else does. Everyone else does the same opening. People are tired of it. Have you not heard the phrase Zoom fatigue? People are tired. They hear the same thing. They know when you're not authentic. They know when you're not being yourself. They know when you're not being true or anything like that. Change it up. Let me share a little bit of that with you. So recently, I was inside this summit that was called Entrepreneuropoly. I loved it. I was like, okay, cool. So I did something different than what most of the speakers have done. And I'm going to tell you that snowballs and that grows up. And I got a few more summits that's coming up recently. And I'm going to share that with you as well. So you can get a chance to learn from me, like some of the other people I'm about to show you did yesterday. So, first, let me show you um, that. And I want you to listen not just to what's being said, but how it's being said, the context of it. And you tell me the feeling that you're going to get from this. So take a listen to this here.
Lion, man, I am like beyond impressed by how all out you went on this presentation, buddy. Like, it's amazing. I just super appreciate it. I know we've actually never fully met or connected, and we will definitely do that once this is all said and done. But I just, yeah, man, I super appreciate you playing full out, like going all out on this, and yeah, bringing your A game, man. It's just, it's super refreshing to come across people like yourself that just understand the assignment and show up in a wonderful way. You're the exact kind of amazing CEO that I want in my school group, which is where this is all going to be hosted. And I can promise you, we're going to have an amazing time. And yeah, just appreciate you. Wanted to send you a message.
Uh, so yeah, thank you for that message. But I understood the assignment, as he said, right? I understood the assignment. I love that. I appreciate that. But now, as I wanted to tell you, that's important. Do you think that impression was left on him? Do you think that for the most part that's being said to the other presenters and speakers? I'm coming for the crown. I want to be different. I want people to say that is what I want in my event. my business model, and I saw this someplace, is a very simple one that I don't chase money, I chase excellence, and money just happens to follow. I'm surrounding myself with people in the same boat. I will not settle for mediocrity. You shouldn't either. That's why you should follow me. I'm going to show you how to stand out if you want to, if you choose, or be the same and keep doing what everyone else is doing. And you hear me say that a lot. You need to stand out and be different. You do not directly have to be in this rush that everyone does, that your content has to be so quick and so fast. It just needs to be good. It needs to be entertaining. It needs to make people want to listen. I don't do all that flashy stuff flashing around like some of the TikTok fast paced stuff. I do things flashing on screen, but I know who my tribe is, and that's who I go for. But I didn't start that way. I started big, I started wide, and I started niching down. So I am telling you, niching down is great. But when you're first starting, you may not know where to niche down at. You may not know who to speak it to. So I want you to take a look at some of the results from yesterday's masterclass. And we're talking about how to stand out. Imagine you're going to networking events, and don't get me started on those networking events. I have a whole nother theory about that right there. We'll talk about that on another one. But you go to an event virtually and you need to stand out. You're in a small square gallery, everyone's doing the same. Your time to come up to introduce yourself, and no one knows who you are. But I'm going to show you an example of some of the people who learned in 1 hour from yesterday's masterclass. Let's take a look at a couple of these here that you're going to see. Oh, before I do that and jump into that, yeah, let me share with you some of these. Should I share those first? No, let me back it up. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's do some of these ones first. So these are some of the people here who were at the class yesterday, and just a few of them. I didn't want to put tons of them and more of them. But here we have Carrie Gallant. She's in the class, and look at how now she's able to stand out with her name, her business, whatever she's doing. She's able to now place a headline on there and do some different things and brand herself. And look at that smile. She's so happy to be able to do that. I just cannot tell you what it meant for her when she said that there. So next we're going to take a look at Emily. Emily is a transformational coach and founder of True Voice, certified just for schools. Then look how much more that stands out, and look how happy she is. Everyone's smiling because of this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming for the crown. I'm gonna keep telling you. If you want to learn, if you're ready to grow and you want to do something, come and join me. I'm inviting you to, or just stay where you're at. Keep doing the same thing. Q4 comes next year, and then you start complaining about you're not growing and doing anything different. It's okay. It's your pace. Go at whatever you choose to go at. But look at Emily now. She gets to stand out in her meetings. She gets to talk about and show people what she does. She doesn't even have to say it. People get to see that and they're going to ask her, right? Let's take a look at Rich. So, Rich, I also showed how to implement using a background that eliminates all of that blurriness and everything like that. You can do that also now. You don't have to be fading out like Patrick Swayze, but you got to come to these classes. You got to commit to wanting to learn. I committed to wanting to learn. That entire first year was all about me learning. And now it's about me implementing. I am not signing up for any other course, nothing else until I start implementing people into mine. This is what is going on. You got to have that hunger. You got to want to do something more in business. Stop letting people tell you what you can't do and start doing what you want to do. Let's take a look at Chris. Again, here we are in the coaching session. I'm teaching it right side by side. Look at it. There's me, then there's me, then Chris. Now we know Chris is a speaker and a coach in his communications, what he does. And it stands out bigger, bolder than just what the Zoom little tiny itty bitty name does. All right, let's look at Rich. Rich is now on the screen. Have you noticed a thread through this here? When I am teaching, when I am presenting, people are going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. You can have fun with me. I'm going to have fun in my session because I'm not getting burnt out. And that's why most of the coaches and speakers and presenters get burnt out because they're tired of doing the same old thing, expecting different results. If you're tired of being burned out, then come with me. I'm inviting you. Look at the smile on Rich's face. Look at the smile on Jenny's face. And Rich got his name up there. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even tell you. And then I saved one of the best for last. Santa Mike. Hey, it's almost Christmas time. Santa Mike, Father Christmas. He had to put his email up there so he doesn't say it. You tell people your email, guess what? They're trying to write it down. They forgot it. They don't know it. But if they see it up on the screen, they see what your business is. Now they get to stay with it. They get to take their time and write it. These little small things that I'm showing you are so, so, so important. It's time to change the game. The virtual world came upon us, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Then we started learning things, and now we do. We have no more excuse. Virtual world is not going anywhere. Yes, in person is back, but people learn how to save money. They know that they don't have to spend on hotel rooms and traveling. They can make just as much money, if not more, hosting virtual events. I'm also teaching you how to do that as well. So recently I was in some of my summits. I just finished the summit here for the Visibility Summit, in which I talked about how to be seen in this world again. And the reviews and testimonials I got from that are absolutely amazing. And let me tell you another thing about what my mind frame is. When people say, I don't do shameless plugs, why am I ashamed to plug my business? Why am I ashamed to tell someone what I do? Ladies and gentlemen, you should never be ashamed to tell someone what you do. Why? Someone's telling you, oh, you shouldn't tell people and brag. Brag. I'm giving you permission. Brag. And if they don't like it, that's their problem. That doesn't mean that you're better than them. That means you're happy and you're excited about it. But society has told you that you shouldn't brag on yourself, on your accomplishments. If someone else wasn't doing it, tell them this is a big win for me. This is a big win for what you did. If it's your first time ever doing something, be proud of it. So I just talked about this and taught people some of the visibilities of being, importance of looking and presenting yourself well online. The next one is tomorrow. I get to be joined by 7 experts, 7 featured speakers talking about how to attract, expand, and to grow. If you are not growing, if you're not planting your seeds and you want to grow, tell you what, you're not in my circle. I don't want to be around you. I want to be around go getters, people who are hungry, people who want more. Stop complaining. Either learn something or get out of the way. Stop complaining about it. It's tough. Yes, we know. Yes, there are not tons of people showing up. And if you are a vanity person who just think I need tens of thousands of people to make money in my business online, you're wrong. I don't have that big of much of a following, but I make money because my content is great. I care about the people who I'm working with. I don't just give them something and say, hey, here it is. I'm going to work with you. Let's get it done. I chase excellence, and then money just happens to follow. So tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time, 12 and 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. I think that's Pacific Eastern. I go in at 2 o'clock. I know that much. Make sure you check the link so you can register. Get this information, absorb it. It's free right now. You better take it and get it and learn. Session one, we have Jin Lin, then we have Melinda, then we have Donna and Johan and Valerie, Joel, and then myself. We're closing it out. Yes, let's do this. I have, I think, 4 summits and presentations that I've been teaching at this month alone, and I am booked for almost 9 next month so far. Double check my calendar. So people are coming. Hey, thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate that, Antoinette. Yes, brag on. People, the country and the world has told you so much that you can't be enough. You've been beat down enough. I'm telling you, you can. And when you do it, let people know about it. Post it everywhere. And if they're sick and tired of you posting, then they don't need to be in your world. My people are going to cheer me on just like I'm going to cheer them on. It don't have to be every time. You're going to support me by reposting, by sharing, by commenting. And if you're not, you need to get out of my world and my space because I'm going to do the same for you. You're going to show me who you are. We don't have to do it every single time. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you to always join something. But we are going to do that. Thank you so much, Antoinette. I appreciate that. And great big ups for you. I just posted one of her podcast things today. Make sure you go take a look at Antoinette's podcast as well, talking about that age, right? We're getting up there. Not me. I'm like my wife. I'm 29. I'm gonna stay 29 right now. So, but that's one of the big ones. So yes, tomorrow 2 p.m. I'm talking about using tech to actually help balance your life. Tech can be scary, but if you use it correctly, automation, learning how to do it, taking some time, you can balance your life out. I probably go on the golf course almost every day. I don't take a meeting until after 10 a.m., but that's me, right? You may not be at that point, right? But that's me. I'm going to have my work life balance. And I use tech to be able to do that. And sometimes it goes haywire. Yes, but that's just how it is sometimes. So, and then right after that, I'm going into the Entrepreneur's Odyssey, teaching people how to network mastery, turning connections, conversations into connections. Why? Because you're going to a networking event, you're getting online, but you're not doing a call to action. You're not telling people to come. You are not connecting with them in a virtual space. That's something that has to be learned. We're not taught that, right? We are look at the screen when we're talking like this right here instead of looking in the eyes. Just like some of the people I taught yesterday, they were able to see that. And I'm gonna show you another view as well. From today, I hosted and emceed an event. I do the remote production as well, but this is hosted by Katie, and I'm excited about this here to be inside of this one here as well. And there's also one more that I want to show you here that just happened today. Let me see if I can find that one really quick. I think I put it in a different spot, but let's see. Did I put it here? So I just got here we go, a LinkedIn message from today from Tanya. She said, "Hey, Lion, you did a great job keeping the meeting moving and therefore allowing everyone an opportunity to speak. Thank you. Let's connect. People, you've got to make connections. You've got to follow up. And for those who don't know, also, I'm an MC. I'm hosting your event. Let's do it. I'm going to make your event pretty much amazing. Are you not tired? Yes, look at the camera. Don't move. So I have a little tip that I teach, and it's also in my thing I'm going to share with you at the end. But on my matter of fact, I'll show it to you. I wasn't going to do this, but I'll show it to you guys really quick. On my computer screen, let me show you this here really quickly. I have a post-it note. Where is it? Where is it? I have a post-it note. I'm trying to show you guys a picture of it. Oh, here we go. And let me get to that there really quick. So I have a post-it note that talks about, or that shows you where to look. So here we go, right there. So there's my post-it note. It reminds me, look here. Sometimes we don't we just go back to the primitive time. We don't have to do technology every single time, right? But that reminds me, look here. Stop looking at the screen. Make a connection with someone. I showed you guys that a second ago. Look at here. Look at everyone else looking at the screen, right? Um, there's no eye contact. You see me there, and now look where I'm looking at. But now here, if we look at, I think I have another one I can show you. Whereas, let's see, let me do that. So we have that there. Look here. Look there. I think I have another one here so you're able to see it. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I'll bring that one back up. We'll go back to it then. Um, yeah, but so that's one of the most important things there, right? Making that connection. So I'll be teaching that one there as well tomorrow. Now, time for the surprise and time to end this like this here. Let me bring that back up and make sure. So, for those who are yearning for places to go, I started some groups, and it's been one of those things of learning and learning how to make it better. And I spent this last year trying to make this better, learning from each little group and community that I've been in, taking pieces that I'm like, I don't like that. I would do that better. I would do that differently. Not to say anyone else is wrong, but the way I wanted to do it was like, there's got to be other people out there who are feeling the same way. So I've started a community called The Committee, but it's not just any community where you're going to come in and just stay there. Right? I've been in too many communities where it goes there, no one else is participating, no one else is saying much, they're not doing something. but then they cry about not growing and not wanting to do something. When you have opportunity, you have one of the best teachers out there. Yes, me, that's going to teach you how to crash this virtual space. If you have not seen or heard some of my other stuff, I've shown people how I've gotten on NBC, ABC, Today Show, Good Morning America, CW, ABC. I can go on because I know how to put the work in to get there. I've been featured, I've been interviewed, I've been talked about. They wonder how my book and my other stuff is sold so much because I get in front of the audience so millions of people can see it. And I'm teaching people that, but yet still no one comes to me and say, Lion, how? Until they see something and then they come to me later. And I say, wait a second, you didn't ask me that 4 months ago. The price is now going up. The price is the price. So catch me now. I always tell them. They think I'd be joking, but I'm telling you, right? And I'm giving away free information. But now the game has changed because I told you I'm coming for what? The crown. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So in the committee, let me show you this here, and I'm going to bring this up. So in the committee, you have access to two separate things because I wanted you to learn. And this is a group where you have input. It is paid because one of my things that I always say is when people pay attention, people pay. Hold on, let me bring that back here first so I can show you guys that there. Let me make sure I do that. When people pay attention, people pay. When you put money in, you're not just going to sit there now, right? But wait till you hear what it is. Then you're going to absolutely love it. So let's go back to what the committee is. You now have access to me 24/7 in essence, and all of the other coaches. So here we have, and that's when I listen to this one. If you're still listening, it's because there's something great here as well. So when you have this, you're gonna come into this portion of it right now. So we have two sections. We have like a library section, and then we have the community section. Right? You get access to both. So now in the library section, you get to come to, like, for example, here we have one of the latest sessions, right? We have this coach. It's not just me. This coach here is teaching about how to set camera settings. Right now, she's teaching about how to do audio. I know people get sometimes they don't want to just keep listening to the same person, right? Plus, other people know different things as well than what I may know. I'm not just bringing them in for me. I'm bringing in everyone to serve you, not just me saying you should only listen to me. No, I want you to grow. I want you to scale. And I might not have all the answers, but I'm going to bring in the best people in the world. So in our latest session here, she's teaching how to set your to make your camera look the best, how to set your settings and so forth, so that that happens and that you're able to do that. Not only just that, but now you also get access. For an example, podcasters. I have podcast episodes coming in, so you can listen to them as well and watch some of them. Here we have a podcaster here talking about Megan about how to use um, Facebook ads, Instagram ads to grow your podcast. So maybe if you're a podcaster, it's not just about virtual, it's about creating a virtual space to grow, right? Now she's teaching you how to do that. You can come in and learn. You also have access to my academy, where now I'm teaching you everything from your presence on camera to lighting to body positioning to um, uh, to Stream Deck. Listen. If you haven't got a Stream Deck yet, you need to represent and get that Stream Deck. Okay. So, but anyways, you get access to that to for podcasters to come on as well, and all of that. And that's just not all. You have resources, tons of resources. You have a calendar. You have the community, as I said, support, workbooks, knowledge, live events. We do live training, master classes, all hosted inside the committee. So let's say, for an example, now we want to go to the committee. Oh, no, before I do that, let me take you to one more before I take you to the committee. Here's one of the great parts about this as well. So down here, there's a little tab where you get to hit, and it brings up an AI where you get to ask questions, but not just any AI. You get 24/7 from myself and from all the other coaches. So let's say, for an example, all right, right here, someone a few seconds ago has said, what is Kirk's video on? You may not know who Kirk is, but someone in the community does. So they typed in what is his video on, and then it spoke on that. Let me bring it up so you can see it a little bit bigger. So now Kirk's video focuses on the power and importance of the live video streaming. He emphasizes live videos as a detail storefront, right? That could be possibly like every other video or group or any other session, but no, not me. I strive for excellence. Money just follows, right? So you know I'm going to do it better. I'm coming for the crown. Not only do you get access to that, ladies and gentlemen, now look what happens. If you go to references, it pulls up Kirk's video. So I'm not only speaking myself, I'm bringing in other coaches to help teach you some of these things. So now when you go to Kirk's video, it's going to take you to the exact moment. Maybe you don't have time to watch the whole entire 1 hour masterclass. It's going to take you to the exact moment of that video. So now let's take a look and see. So now what happens is Kirk's video comes up, and now you're able to see what Kirk is now teaching and talking about. Okay, let's take it back for one other second to go and show you another thing here as well. We go back to that reference part. Now, Kirk's how to improve how to improve your content on social media. So now here we have Kirk talking and teaching about that as well. You get to listen to his podcast and talks about that. And then you also get to get a transcript of it as well, right? I told you, we're coming for the crown. We're doing things different. You get to be a part of that. And how does this work for you? It makes your workflow in your life easier. Think of YouTube, but in a specified niched market. Instead of searching for 12 videos, you can search for one or two specific videos and specific portions of that video instead of having to watch the entire thing. It will take you to 25 minutes and 18 seconds of exactly when they teach you how to add in your name on screen, something like that, right? So we are stepping this up. Let's say, for an example, I'm gonna take it back and do one more before I show you this last thing and get ready to wrap this up. Let's say, for an example, you type in, how do I place my lights? Let's see, for an example. So now any video, any transcript or anything in there. No, OBS. Let's go back because that one is in there. OBS, I got a question on that there. How do I input OBS? Let's go to that. OBS is a system that a lot of people use that's similar to Ecamm. Ecamm, though, more powerful, strong content streaming platform out there. Got a free trial for you as well, 14 days. Let me know. Mac users only. PC users use OBS. But now, guess what happened? You're getting a detailed instruction of how to implement OBS onto your computer, how to use OBS. Not only that, though, remember that reference thing I talked to you about? Some people want to read. Some people can follow directions like that. Some people, like me, I'm visual. I need to watch you doing it to see what button you're clicking. Okay, fine. Also, with this, now if I click on reference, if you see there, you have a screen recording, or now it's talking about screen recording, but it's a PDF. So any thing that's attached to PDFs, any documents, any paperwork, anything, workbooks, it's now downloadable as well to show you from that point. Okay, so then you get to do that. Plus, you get to watch the video on it and you get to learn from it like that. So let's just say, last thing, and I'm getting ready to do this. So I just click OBS. Let's see what's happening. Remember, as I told you, this is learning. So you get 24/7. So now I just put in OBS. I didn't put anything specific. So now it's doing all of that. And you get to be with like-minded entrepreneurs who are only going to want to grow. I'm not bringing anyone into the committee who's just going to sit there and just soak and not worry about it. Each month, we're going to be hosting live events, live masterclasses from myself, from other people, bringing them in as well. Okay. So there's a quick example of seeing some of those videos. Let me see something here. Let me see if I can show you one more really quick. Quick video. How do I use Zoom meetings? Okay, so someone typed in something about Zoom meetings. Okay, and then look now. Oh, it's bringing in some things from the Zoom meetings, right? So now you get to bring in those and learn from those as well, right? Teaching you about Zoom. Okay, anyways, so all of that aside, let's me now take you back to the committee where you get to join. Now the committee is just now starting, so we are doing our founding members launch. What does that mean for you? That if you become a founding member right now, you get to be a part of helping us grow, helping us improve some of these things. Maybe you say, "Hey, that color was too much. Can you change the color? Can you add this in? Can you bring in a coach or something?" I'm scouring the world to find you the best coaches. Maybe you want to host a live Zoom event, right? I'm going to bring in some people to talk about it and teach it. And also these teachers, and if you're someone who wants to teach, like for example, I'm looking for someone to teach on how to improve your LinkedIn performance and all of those things. I don't know LinkedIn like that, but you get to pitch to our community and our audience. I'm not a crabs in a bucket mentality person. If you come and teach, reach out and tell them, hey, come join my program. Hey, sign up for my course or whatever. They go to wherever they want to go to. I just care about you growing. I don't want your money like that. I want to see you succeed. So then you can tell someone else, hey, I was in this program. Lion did this for me. It was great. Okay. I want to get paid for it. Yeah, but I'm not trying to keep you on a hook for 6, 8 months when you don't need to. I'm giving you no fluff. I'm giving you what you need to grow. So now, in the community, when you click on community, it will take you to our community. You have access. Oh, look at me again in the community, right? In the committee, then now you have access to our discussions, our directory, um, events that are coming up. And again, we're going to keep growing with this right here. So we're just now starting, and I want you to become a founding member with us right now. And for that founding member, you get to do it for the $27 currently for our founding members price. Okay. And actually, I'm going to bring that up so you can see it. Let me do this right here. Hold on. 1 second. Is that the period? Here we go. Bam. All right. So founding members cost. Oh, you know what? I got to go to a private browser since I already typed that in. Let's go here. And I'm going to show you. Bam. There we go. Oops. Bam. All right, close that out. There we go. All right, so founding members, you get to come in at $27 a month. You get to get all of that. I know I'm crazy. For that low price right now, I have been told that this needs to be at least $97 for everything that we're giving right now, which it will become that way. But for my founding members, you come in at $27 a month, cancel at any time. Come in, learn all the information you go. But that price stays that way as a founding member as long as you're a member. If you leave, then you come back in at the regular price. But as a founding member, you get to be there at right now, or you get to come in at annually at $300. And if that's not enough, even more so than that, one time payment for life of our membership for $397. Thank you so much for coming in, Antoinette. Yes, run, catch the replay. I appreciate you for coming in. You enjoy the rest of your day. Spread the news because we are now coming for what? The crown. I'm going to start wearing me a crown. Appreciate that. So, but you come in, $27 a month. Everything you get, engagement with the community of entrepreneurs, monthly master classes with myself and other coaches as well. Monthly coaching calls where now you get to come in and be a part and get to get, kind of like detailed coaching to help you grow a little bit as well. Monthly featured guest experts. We're doing some interviews, bringing them in. They're coming to teach, starting that podcast back up. Weekly content, activities, and challenges, right? We're going to grow. I'm going to be in this sort of pushing you to grow. You get member only events virtually, of course, whereas other people don't get to learn some of the other trainings that I'm showing them different little techniques and other coaches are coming in and teaching them that, right? And then you also get discounts for branding and custom projects. Some people know that I make custom backgrounds and custom things for people. You get discounts for some of those branding and specials like that right there. So I'm inviting you for that. If you join from this here video, make sure you comment whether you're watching this live or the replay. Make sure you comment and say, I am in. I will know and I will honor that founding member's price. You need to do that soon though, because this price will be going up for all of that content that we are doing. I mean, take a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure I get that back up for you guys so you can see that. Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, I gotta get back out of the private browser and go back here. Okay, so take a look at just this alone. Just the library alone will will give you the ability of finding everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a little. Let me come off here. I'm gonna give you a little behind the scenes peek of that there, so you can see just a little bit of what I'm talking about. Because I'm a person who likes to show it, right? I want you to be able to see what your money is going into. Okay, so here's an example of just some of the library. Don't get overwhelmed. Right now, we have close to 90 videos, 90, well, 90 files. Let me say it that way. Because some of these also include PDFs, workbooks that goes with the video. If a coach gives a workbook that's downloadable for their teaching, then you can grab that as well. So 90 files, and I think we are up to close to about 300 hours worth of video content. But it's not just me, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just me coaching, right? We have brought in coaches from around the world. Simona coaches on podcasting, right? Because that's another portion of that virtual space, right? So we have tons of other coaches. Marshall, we have Doc, we have so many. And some of these are eCamp specific, but they also work towards helping you on the virtual space, just regular, right? Tatiana is talking on it about communication. Make sure you check out Tatiana Rodriguez's stuff. She is great in that communication stuff. She's a professor, adjunct professor at Rutgers University. So there you go, just a little sneak peek behind that. I went a little bit longer than I was expecting to go, but I'm inviting you. I'm giving you a call to action. Join now and grow with us in the committee. $27 a month. You spend that on more things that don't help out your business grow. None. I'm inviting you. Come, join us. Learn. Let's grow. The price won't last long. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking a moment and listening to me, Lion Flood, your coach. You just don't know it yet. Coming to you with VCA Academy, Virtual Content Academy, teaching you how to look, sound, and perform more professional. And we are changing the way the world watches you. Virtual. Hey, thank you for your time. Appreciate that. Teaching you the art of going live.